Hey everyone, it's Steve from the garden. Today's video, I'm going to show you my onions as they are right now. I'm about 2 weeks from transplanting these out into the garden, so I thought we'd come in, take a quick look at them, and show you what the growth is looking like right now, and then talk about my transplanting plans. So this is the onions as they look right now. These are the Patterson here. Now the Patterson I did have decent germination on, not the best. I've definitely had better in previous years. But the plants that did germinate, most of them look really healthy. And these ones over here on this side are the candy onions. Again, I've had much better germination in past years, and you can see there's a lot of empty cells in here. But the plants that did come up, most of them do look pretty good. And I think I should have enough, or pretty close to it, as far as what I actually need for the coming year. If you had watched my seed germination video last week, you'll know that I've been having some germination issues, and I think part of that issue was adding balanced organic fertilizer to the seed starting mix, which that appeared to inhibit the germination of the seeds. The seeds that did germinate, I said they look pretty good, and other than some dried tips here, the plants themselves look pretty healthy. They're plenty green enough, and I think having that fertilizer in there, did keep them healthy within these cells. So that part was a plus, but definitely a note for next year is don't do that when you're doing the seed starting. Only fertilize them after they kind of get going. When it comes to transplanting the onions out into the beds, this bed on the right is the bed I'm going to be putting my onions into this year. The bed on the left is where I'm going to have my San Marzano tomatoes along with some peppers in there. As far as the onions are concerned, I'm going to do a double row of candy onions and a double row of Patterson onions. And I'll cover the actual transplanting in the future video when I actually do that process. Now the candy onions, since I didn't have 100% germination on this, hopefully I have enough to fill out the entire length of the row, which is 20 feet times 2 would be 40 feet. And the Pattersons, I'm sure I have plenty of onions to get what I need in the double row there. The candy onions will go on the south side of the bed because they mature just a little bit earlier than the Patterson. And that way, as I pull out the candy onions, the Pattersons will get just a little extra sunlight. Since my weather has been relatively mild, or at least for my location it has, where the daytime temps have definitely been above freezing and even getting into like the 40s or sometimes 50s. And the overnight temps are generally staying above freezing, although we do have a couple nights in the long range forecast that are going to be below freezing. And I'm thinking in like 2 weeks, the forecast should be really good where we shouldn't have any below freezing nights. If we do get below freezing, it'll probably be like say 30 degrees Fahrenheit or about -1 centigrade, which the onions can definitely handle those temperatures. But in addition to that, I will also have hoops in the bed so that they are ready to go if we do get some cold temps, and I can just cover those hoops with plastic to provide extra protection. I know a number of you who follow my channel are also growing onions this year, and I'd love to hear an update on how your onions are doing. So if you want, go ahead and leave a comment down below and I'll try to respond to them. Or if you have any questions, leave a comment and I'll do my best to answer those. So until next time, I hope you enjoyed, got something out of this, and we'll see you on the next one.